This week has been extremely difficult for me, and I know for many of you. I have the distinct honor and privilege to represent Christopher as his advisory neighborhood commissioner, that including communities of Fort Stanley and Hillsdale, including areas that have been forgotten for decades, like Stanton Oaks and Wellington Park. Just like Christopher, I was born right here in D.C. I am one of those sons of the district that the mayor spoke about. So I know it's hard for those who criticize Chris over the years. I know it's hard for the media to understand our people. But the way I was raised, you treat those that you love like your brothers, and when they need you, you come together like a village. And that's the wonderful thing that I admired about Christopher, because he understood that better than most. When our campaign came together, and he's like, Lorenzo, well, he used to say Renzo. You know, you're going to be my honorary co-chair. You know. I simply saw that role as being an ambassador to those in Ward 8 and across the city who just did not know him. I wanted to share the stories of the many men and women that I represented in my district who have been getting employment opportunities from Christopher for almost 9 years. So I'm sorry if I'm not going to get upset about the stones they want to throw. I know the truth. I first met Christopher when I first bought my first apartment in Ward 8 back in 2009. I would always see him riding around the neighborhood on that bike. A bike I heard many stories about, how he would ride it all the way uptown and back to Southeast. And just from those conversations, I got to know a man who was truly about the people of this city, but was frustrated with the economic forces suppressing the will of our people to keep pressing on. You see, where I come from, you measure a man by what he does for others, not for himself. We've seen many politicians that come into our communities that we only see around election time. They are so quick to tell you their credentials, how many degrees they have, what executive position they held. But that doesn't convince me to vote for you. I want to know, what have you done for me and people like me, my community, our people, black people? What have you done for us? Council was more than just a campaign for a council seat. It was a movement he was trying to start. He was being a voice for the young, the downtrodden, the forgotten, folks who were ignored for so many years, folks who go to endless job interviews but don't get a call back. He represented those people. People who couldn't even find jobs. People who just wanted answers and a way up and want to hold on to the promise that our country keep claiming they have for us, but we don't see it in our neighborhoods. He wanted to inspire young leaders like myself. Because I swear, I never met anyone who showed me so much unconditional love, so much respect, because in his eyes, it wasn't about who you were, what your walk in life was, whether you were gay or straight. He just wanted to know whether you were about the people. Are you real? When your community needs you, will you stand up and do something instead of sitting on the sidelines? I'm gonna stick to the script. It's been a struggle to organize my thoughts for this. I have so much to say. I can't say all of it. But it's up to us to tell our history. I'm gonna end by saying that I am so thankful, my family is so thankful for the Barry family. I thank God for giving me the blessing of being born and raised in this city, because I had a front row to living history, our history, DC history. My grandmother bought her first house in the late 80s through a program started by Marion S. Barry Jr. Guess what? She is still in that same house today. So I owe a debt. I'm grateful. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep Christopher's mission going. I'm going to keep the fight going. Because the work is not done. Christopher had another chapter, but it's up to us to complete it. So I urge everyone to stand up, support your brothers and your sisters, support the young leaders out here who are begging for your support, who need your hand on their back.